Hey everyone, hey and welcome back to yet another episode of Battle Rap Resume. This is your host, Tom Quee. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for supporting the show any way you do on the Patreon, patreon.com/battlerepresume, battleresume@gmail.com. Get in touch with me at battleresume on the Twitter. Leave us a review on iTunes. Help support, in whatever way you can. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll jump straight into it. I'm very excited to welcome today's guest. Someone that has had incredible battles for years now. Awesome performances that I've always admired on the URL and beyond. Bill Collector, how's it going, man?
Oh, man, it's going great, man.
Watching your battles over the past few days, making notes, did you have kind of one of the original sort of performance styles where the writing was impressive, but just, the presentation was so exciting as well?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. You could definitely date back and just look back at how battle rap has changed and how people are able to rap different now because of what I brought to the game.
Early on for you rapping, how old were you? What were the influences? How did you start doing it altogether?
I started rapping when I was young, man, maybe about 11, 12 years old. And, I was just watching rap DVDs, Big Star DVDs, Headshot DVDs, and I just was, it was just part of the culture growing up, just to rap and battle. And back then it was battling like you would just battle on the spot, whatever raps you had written already, just go at it. But
was this is in Norristown, Pennsylvania?
Norristown, Pennsylvania.
And what were you watching? Was there anything available on YouTube, or was this kind of before that era?
Nah, that's what I was saying. It was all DVDs back then. You had the Big Star tapes. You had the Headshot DVDs. You had, it wasn't too many of them. It was only a couple of them at the time. And then over the years, more DVDs started coming out. Smack DVD came out. Cocaine Cowboys, Cocaine City, French Montana DVD. There was a lot of different DVDs that started coming out after that. But the originals was, the Big Star tape and Headshots DVDs. That's what really got everybody rapping in my areas.
And your first battle against Baggette.
Catch heat to your ice with the blow dryer. Then it's mo fire. I'm show fire. You are no fire. You are so fired. I'm the man on the job. I'm so hired. Got a smoke on the roof. I'm so higher. L longer than the rope. That's a double Dutch. Tell your team double up. Cook, tell it bubble up. I let you eat for a little bit. Then the trouble up. Punk going dump like the bubble guts.
Street Arena. Talk to me about this league.
Yeah, rest in peace to Big Philly. That was just basically Big Philly. He just put teams of rappers together and would just travel to local areas or areas surrounding the city of Philadelphia, and he would just have them battling people. And they came to my town, and the boy Baggette, so I guess he wanted, he was the only person left for me to battle because I showed up late, and I battled him, and then I battled somebody else, and then Tech 9 didn't want to battle. So him and Ospino left, and then Major League, me and him were arguing, but we didn't get to battle. But yeah, it was just that was a crazy time period. And then I linked back up with Big Philly, and that's really how I got plugged into the battle rap. I linked up with him, and we took it from there. I started battling on Block City in New Jersey. I battled D-Boy and Young Greg, and then I went to URL from there.
And just to pause on that first battle for a little while, because it's always interesting, Bill, to watch people's first battles. I've been a fan of you for a while, but I've just never seen, your quote-unquote debut here. And, it's great footage, isn't it? 2010, Tech 9's there, as you say. It's just kind of, everyone's just watching. It's quite innocent. It's not got the theatrics that URL would happen to. It's just quite, clean.
Yeah, it was just thinking about how battle rap is today and how it was now. It's weird looking back on it and just reminiscing on the times. But, I just appreciate I came in when I did come in, I guess, I came in when it was real, if that makes sense.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well, it's a gimmick now. It's commercial now. It's mainstream now. It's industry now. When it was underground, it was gritty. It was real. You had that real battle rap feel, like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't know if a fight was gonna break out or not. Nowadays, you don't know if these dudes gonna have a pillow fight, man.
Right.
You don't know if they gonna have a bake sale after the battle, man.
And getting into it, like this battle as a whole for you, like quite a good demonstration of your talents, I think, early on.
Yeah, and that was, like I said, that was back when, it wasn't. You didn't write for each other. You didn't. Me and him had no idea we was battling each other. He popped up in my park. I was there. He was, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I spit the raps I had. He spit the raps he had. You know what I mean? That wasn't prepared. None of that. That's how battle rap used to be. That's the era of battle rap I come from.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And getting onto URL then, explicitly with Ciddy, like, must have been a huge moment for you, because back then it was...
No?
Because
you gotta understand my viewpoint. I had no idea about that culture of battle rap. I had no idea about it. Me, I was just battling some dude from Detroit.
If you strapped, I won't be shocked if you sparking, cause all my niggas busting back. Rosa Parks shit. Your favorite girl, her grandpappy know me. Catch me in the crib getting nasty with her homies. Never been to treadmill. Try to run up on me and I turn you to a vegetable. Your status should be coney. Rockin' jabroni, I don't need a reason. Do it for my thugs, my murderers and heathens. Like the back, oh yes, please believe it. Yeah. The bars I got make the devil scream for Jesus.
To me, in my head, I'm just battling some guy from Detroit. I had no idea who Mickey Fax was. I ain't know who Smack was. I ain't know what URL. I didn't really know nothing about none of that. I just knew that I was on the rampage battling dudes and kicking ass and taking names. And they told me I got a PG, or not even a PG. They told me I gotta do a proving ground on URL. I'm like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about it, bro. If I had the knowledge that I have now back then, I'd have probably been way better at maintaining. You know what I'm saying? A lot. Like, I'd have had a way better career. But I was blind completely. You got to think. I battled Ciddy, and I went to jail.
Right.
I went to jail like 3 days after that. So when it dropped, I'm in jail. It's doing all these views. Big Cheese makes a mix that I got the burner remix.
Crazy.
And everything's going viral.
I got the burner. You know I got the burner. I've heard about the burner. I'm feeling like Jackie Turner. Black. I got the burner. You know I got the burner. I've heard about the burner. I'm feeling like Jackie Turner. See me swinging on them on my motherfucking auto. Every bar super saying, bitch, I think I'm Goku. I think they like me. I think they like me. I be spitting dope, Smack white, come indict me. Niggas sound tasteless, still trying to bite me. And off of one bar, two surf while fighting me. I be causing confusion. Gun big as the camera, I'm shooting to make the move.
And I'm in jail. I don't know none of this. I don't know about none of this. I come home to a bunch of buzz and fame, and I have no idea what's going on or even how to handle it. I had no idea. That's when I started paying attention to what Smack was. That's when I started paying attention to URL and who was who. Then it was a big deal to me. But that day battling Ciddy, it was nothing. I wasn't even thinking twice about it. I didn't even realize what I was, you know what I'm saying, getting myself into.
And there's one of those close calls in that battle in an interesting sort of way when you accidentally knock his hat and it kind of almost flares up.
It wasn't a close call. That was a situation that I quickly diffused.
Sure.
We had 15 dudes with us, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, that would have been completely unfair for him in any way. Like, Ciddy's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's not a street thug. He's not a, you know what I'm saying, typical black dude. Nah, Ciddy is a really good dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a intellectual person. You know what I'm saying? He not a bitch. He ain't sweet or nothing, but he an intellectual dude who's not looking for that type of situation. And at the end of the day, we was all there for business. We wasn't looking for that situation. You feel me? So that was just like, yeah, like I hit his hat, but that got diffused immediately. You know what I'm saying?
And, around this time then, when you're becoming aware of how huge URL is, like, having that follow-up battle against John, that sort of, cemented a certain, place there.
Yeah. Yeah, that took things to another level.
Big battle.
Here I go again. Bill Montana, you can meet my little friend. Dog, I'll kill you. Tall, fishy motherfucker, put the trunk on to this nigga make Long John Silver. About time you and my nine got familiar. Run up in your hotel, snatch your memorabilia, slit your bitch throat like O.J. Simpson get acquitted, get on Twitter and say that I really did it.
Huge, 1.2 mil views, so it's like, you know, and everyone knows this battle, you know, real iconic.
Yeah, that's like a impact battle. That impacted the way that new guys are looked at.
Yeah, you guys were sort of setting the trend, weren't you, for newcomers to the established league, even back then, 2012.
Yeah.
Why were you writing so freely then? Because you were on a rampage, like you say, getting onto QP next. It seemed like you were in your bag.
I was supposed to whip your ass first. I fuck around and got locked up. This was supposed to be the last verse. I wrote this shit when I was locked up. You get your eyebrows done. You were not tough. You collector been hot. You just popped up. But you ain't did shit. You just popped up. Fuck the body bag. Get your body mopped up. Oh, let me pause my rap. You don't want to hear about the Mac that go then triple that, reload, do the cabbage patch. The little bitch, stop watching Smack.
I was writing at the venue.
Oh, shit.
The day of the event, like, or I run into my opponent in the hotel the night before, and I start writing then, like,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The QP battle as well. I mean, do you remember on the video? It's quite cool. They sort of show you and QP from backstage, and then you sort of come on to like music.
Yeah, they had the walkouts.
Yeah.
They used to do walkouts all the time. They stopped doing them. They still kind of do them, but they don't film them.
No. The ring card girls as well. They're sort of a relic.
Yeah, they still be around, but nobody really, you know what I'm saying? The ring card girls was cool, but it was kind of waste of time.
Yeah.
And money.
Yeah, it's part of the pageantry, but yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, it's kind of a... Do you remember the stage here? It's quite a large open stage, and it looks great on camera as well. I've got to say, this video, and sonically as well, is fantastic.
Yeah, back when there used to be a bunch of stage room without 60 million people on stage.
Yeah. No VIP passes here, Bill. It's just...
Yeah. No, they had VIP passes, but you still had to back the hell up.
Right.
Now VIP pass means you get to invade everybody's personal space.
So you would feel uncomfortable on the Gnome stage, or?
No, I never feel uncomfortable anywhere.
They should get you on one of those, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
They should do a lot. They should get me on a lot of stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just sit back patient. I'm not gonna do no complaining.
No. I mean, your book's solid, man. Mr. Wavy was the last one, right, on URL?
No.
No?
No.
Who was it?
I battled Uno Lavos after that on
Oh.
URL. I battled Moon on URL after that. That's the
really?
last.
Oh, shit.
That's the last one. I battled Moon. I whooped his ass 3-0 and drove to North Carolina. My girl drove me to North Carolina, and then I whooped Ty Law ass the next day, 3-0. Let me go on the record and just say Ty Law is trash.
Really? You think he's trash?
Horrible. Slow motion, two-step, and flow having ass.
But his punches are quite sophisticated.
Trash.
Really?
Predictable, reachy, stretchy-ass bars that everybody reacts to in small rooms because they like predictable, reachy-ass bars. But when you're standing in front of somebody that's snapping on you like me, that shit don't work. Go watch Bill Collector vs. Ty Law. You're going to see how that bullshit didn't work. It wasn't enough.
He was good versus Snow.
That's Snow. Like, what the hell?
Well, I mean, you know.
You act like Snow is a challenge.
I'm not saying... Yeah, okay.
Snow's not a challenge. Like, that's like telling me about Mayweather's fights or some shit. His early fights. Like, what?
Right.
You ain't fighting nobody.
And getting back quickly to the QP battle, when you're sort of throwing the money, you know, Warcast stuff, quite interesting to see Jack Thriller picking up the money after you've thrown it.
You know, he's a character. That's just the type of, you know what I'm saying? Type of stuff he does to solidify his character, I guess.
Fair to say you got one of QB's best ever performances against you in this battle.
Yeah, that's my bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Every time we link up is A1 performances and we just wild out. and battling each other was just like, it was crazy. First of all, we was partying all night the night before. Me, him, Calico, Cash Eaton, my team, niggas I had with me at the time. We was turning up all night. You know what I'm saying? We threatened like 4 rappers. It was just a wild weekend. We had a fun week. That was a fun weekend, man.
And you mentioned in your second that you wrote this battle to QP at the same beat that you beat Ciddy with. Like, and everyone says that you sound like you wrote to a beat. You admit it yourself. This is something you do then. Do you write your battles to a beat?
Yeah.
Is it like often the same collection of beats, or does each battler get their own beat?
Nah, yeah, I switch it up.
Have you ever wrote without a beat?
E-Ness.
Okay.
Because I had to really write for E-Ness in like 2 days. Yeah, I think just E-Ness.
In your third as well in this line, the breastfeeding line, crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, classic Bill, right?
Epidemic line in battle rap.
You give JC some dance moves. Have you battled JC?
Not yet.
No.
Needs to happen though.
RBE maybe?
Maybe. We'll see.
I mean, this, as we say, was in the sort of stomping ground period where you were really, killing stuff. Like, I haven't actually seen you versus Tech 9 on UW, but I mean, what was this battle to you?
Niggas use my name in vain like IVs. Niggas say I'm lame, but my sayings is ID. All these Super Saiyans, my name is Briley. I'ma die with a smile like the Joker, knowing that them boys got touched, Joper. With 2 stars on your heels, we couldn't converse. We couldn't converse if you spit a converse. Embarrass you in friendship brethren. You want to curse?
That battle was monumental to my hood, man. Because Tech came to my hood and caught a body. And I had to get him out of here. Plus, everybody was saying we sound the same. So I had to get him out of here.
And then the Shotgun Suge battle, which, fair to say, quite an odd battle for, Suge unnecessarily gets quite antsy with you.
Yeah. I do that to Suge, man. I get under his skin, man. That's.
Y'all think this beef we got is because I dissed the Crips? Nah. Why don't you tell them how I was really about your baby mom? At label her on Twitter, replace the E's with 3's. She told somebody follow back, I told her get with me. The way I kicked it to his bitch, he think I'm Lil Reese. I adjusted for that Katie singing trick or treat. Fuck made you think that you could get with me? That phony fraud, fake fricassee. But you be happy while I'm rapping passing spliffs to me.
That's the bro at the end of the day, man. But I get under his skin, you know what I'm saying? I know how to push his buttons and shit, so I do that. But that battle just wasn't one of my favorite battles because there was a lot of outside shit going on in that battle. It was like really distracting us from the actual battle and causing a lot of tension in the room. And there was actually a part in that battle that Smack cut, like they edited it out. Well, I stopped rapping and I asked like 5 people if they wanted to rumble, like.
Right.
Yeah, because it was a lot of disrespect coming from the crowd for me and Suge, and it was like we both was frustrated, but I said something. I'm very vocal. You feel me?
Okay, and I mean Sergio Barini is the guy who has the top comment on this video, and he says Suge was all up in Bill's face, but cries when Bill does it to him. Man up. And I think that kind of spells the theme for a lot of the battle. I mean, Suge tapping your pockets, it's kind of inevitable, right?
Yeah, I mean, he asked me first, like, you know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, it was a wild maneuver or nothing. To the crowd it was, but, I knew what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, he was bitching, though. Well, I touched him.
Yeah, I mean, and one of the things that Suge does is, flip Bill, break a Bill down, etc., etc. You must have heard every sort of Bill flip.
Every one you could think of. I even write my own.
Yeah, it is a great gift. And, I mean, Suge was saying this was his last battle as well during this battle?
Yeah, I think he said that like 10 battles and shit. And he had like 30 more battles after that. I think after that battle, Suge went on like a little spree.
And you take off your glasses, you sort of look straight at him angrily, as if to sort of cut across the sort of physical tension. I think it's great, man. It makes for a compelling watching on your part, but it's just a little kind of, sometimes you want the battle to continue and it not to be so robust.
Yeah.
You attack him really well, I think, throughout this battle. It's a really, really good one to watch as well. And just, I mean, yeah, Suge. Break Bill down like the Illuminati. I don't really know what that, means, but I kind of do. But, yeah, it's an okay battle, this one. It's definitely worth a watch. Going forward then, so, like, was this when you were in prison during this era? Or?
Yeah, I went to jail. And that damaged me.
And that was the Big Cannon battle, was the return, was it?
That wasn't a return. That was like an on the spot. Me and Big Cannon was drunk as shit. That's what we do every time we link up. We freestyle and shit and go at each other. So it was like Mulatto Black, she was like, yo, can I just get y'all freestyle battling one round? And I was like, fuck it. Let's do it. Big Cannon was like, let's do it. And we just, you know what I'm saying? Big
Cannon's the best, right?
Yeah, that's my guy.
Crazy freestyler.
Yeah.
Really, really fucking impressive, man. Then it's pretty cool you battle on Don't Flop against Ines, which is quite a celebrated battle.
Could I one day be on TV? Back on stage battling niggas? Losing by round 3? Turning into another fat ass nobody? Coco without iced tea? What? I got the call from He like, you got Ness. I'm like, bet me versus Nestle. The funny Jamaican nigga. And the mix like Nestle, like the Jamaican Jet Li, St. Complexion Pepsi. He like, no, BC, eating that some SW.
Even though I thought I was battling Nestle.
Right.
Yeah, I was under the impression that I was battling Nestle, but...
Okay. But I mean...
Battle, and that was like a mainly freestyle battle. That was like freestyle Bill. You know what I'm saying? You got to see Bill off the top, having fun. That's really what that was.
And in terms of writing for you in general, Bill, like, how does it work if you're planning towards a battle? Do you write on pen and pad? Do you brainstorm? Do you leave it to the last minute, as you say, a lot of the events? What is your main style?
I write in my phone. It depends on how motivated I am. But I write in my phone. I write mainly in my head. I come up with my bar schemes and all that shit in my head. If I say them enough in my head, then I write them down. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people be like, how did I memorize something so fast? Because I wrote it. And if I wrote it, that means I've been saying it. You know what I mean? People think I'm being smart when I say that. Oh, I wrote it. Nah, that just means that I've been saying it in my mind, so I actually wrote it down. So that's how I know it so fast.
And around this time, you face off against Dot. Redemption, hugely viewed battle, this one as well, at $750,000 at the moment. Dot was a sort of hot commodity at the time, wasn't he? A sort of PG graduate.
Yeah, I guess he was like the new performance guy.
Sure.
Like that wasn't enough.
He got a lot of reaction.
He got a lot of reaction, yeah. He got a lot of gas, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was expected to walk in there and lose, but I didn't. I came in there and did the unexpected. I came in there with bars again, you feel me, lyrics. People don't expect that from me. People expect me to come in there and do a dance, and I don't know what they think I'm about to do. But they come in there with these expectations, and I come in there with these bars, and they're confused. They be salty.
A pretty righteous showing from you, wasn't it? I felt like you were as spirited as he was. It grew as it went on. I think the audience really enjoyed themselves, which is what you want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm waiting for this Moon battle to come out, because it was like I was classic Bill in there. You feel me? So I'm just see what they're going to do with that.
I mean, what is classic Bill to you? What do you mean when you say that?
Having fun. I didn't have fun in a lot of my battles. I ain't going to say a lot, but for a while I wasn't having fun. For a while it was just a job. But when I'm having fun, that's the Bill everybody likes. The QP, John D's, the... You know what I'm saying? Jumping around, just having a good time. Like, that's what I did to Moon. Like, I did that to Genocide. Dubbed the Phenom was a good battle. You know what I'm saying? These are off URL battles. Like, my Dub the Phenom battle, I didn't use any gun bars. It's all facts. You know what I'm saying?
What about B Magic? How would you rank that?
My B Magic battle? That was like a last minute. My opponent backed out. It was a last minute thing, man. And we went one round. And I feel like I did pretty good. 2 days prep, rule for B Magic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I did pretty good, man. I feel like I got that battle too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I won that battle.
Yeah, it's a one-rounder, we should say. A really good one-rounder from both of you. I mean, B Magic, Bill, like, from a writer's perspective, he's one of the greatest, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like he got the best pen from the Midwest.
Yeah, this was very very underviewed, this battle, comparatively to a lot of your other ones. But I mean, battling hugely in the era we're getting into, 2015, 2016, pretty much an upload every month. Do you ever feel the tank depleting, or are you just kind of self-motivated?
Sometimes, I felt like, writer's block, or like, I feel like, this pointless, like, fuck, I'm even writing for this dude for, like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? But nobody can say I went down there and didn't do my job. No matter how I was feeling or what was going on with me emotionally or physically, or what I was going through drama-wise or lifestyle-wise, nobody could say I didn't come and do my job, even my bad performances. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you feel about the E. Farrell battle? That was a pretty cool matchup.
Oh yeah, that was a fun battle, man. We were pretty drunk.
He's the guy.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Every time we link up, it's pandemonium.
Right.
But yeah, we were pretty drunk. We had a good time, man. That was a great battle, man. Yeah.
I mean, do you as you go further into it, do you feel like you're sort of understanding battle rap more? You're knowing where to go more, or is it still just
most definitely? Yeah. Most definitely understand it a little better. Appreciate it more. No. I still kind of have like a love-hate relationship for it. I'm still very standoffish with it. Not too friendly with many battlers, or
right. You're not in
I'm not in any type of groups.
Yeah.
I fuck with R3. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If I'm in any group, I'm with R3, man. You know what I'm saying? QPs and Goody, and you know what I'm saying? I'm all my niggas but for real, like I'm just bill collector, man. You feel me? Like, I'm just Bill, man, because at the end of the day, like, I'm doing this shit for myself.
And
people standing up for me and all that shit, man. I be having to stand up for myself. I be having to vouch for myself.
And the name, Bill Collector, briefly, how did that come about?
That was my job. I was a bill collector.
Right. Okay. And it just stuck as a nickname, or?
It really stuck because I was really good at it, and I was calling people from my hood, so I'm running down on people in real life.
Right. Okay.
My commissions used to be nice.
It works as a name, definitely. It's really effective. You battled Cicero, which is a kind of marquee matchup.
That was a weird battle, man. Shout out to Cis. Shout out to the city of Philadelphia. I fucked Cicero up, man. Right. He wasn't ready. Cicero has to get back to his element, or what made people like him. He trying to do too much new shit. He trying to be funny. He think he DC Young Fly. It wasn't there. Like, you know what I mean? And then he battled the boy Bristol Baggette, and he choked for 3 days.
What do you think about choking in battling?
It happens.
Okay. Have you choked much?
I've choked a few times.
Okay.
I freestyle. Time battle, it would look like I'm choking at the end of my rounds, but they was really the end of my rounds. And I'm like, damn, that was really the end of my round. Why did it feel like I had more bars? And I think that was just the crowd had me so amped up that I just felt like I just should have kept rapping. We only had 1 minute 30 rounds, I think, for the Tyler battle. I think it was 130 or 2 minutes, 145. I think we agreed on. So I'm rapping 2 minute, 3 minute rounds, ain't even realizing shit.
Very cool that you got to battle at the bunker versus J Pro. A rare privilege.
Very cool, but not cool at all. Like, that situation was real messed up, man.
Right.
And it's like, I was talking to J Pro, like I told him, like, you know what I'm saying, apologize to you for the way that I did treat the situation, because, you know what I'm saying, instead of me really talking to him and them niggas about it, I went straight and just dropped a blog on it, but they kind of screwed me over. Well, it was kind of like he screwed me over, man. He was my opponent. But he was, at the same time, he booked my flight and my hotel. And all that shit was fucked up. And I had to spend the night in the airport. I had to get to the hotel. I can't check in until 3. They want me on stage at 3:30. It was just like, damn, I didn't really have no time to myself. And as soon as I touched down, you know, you in Cali, it's a bunch of weed in your face.
Right.
And I'm a pothead. So I'm smoking everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So by the time we actually at the venue, man, I'm melted. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no chance to rehearse my shit. I ain't had no chance to really lay down and get my bearings, all this flying I was doing, sitting in the airport all night. So we battled, man. I barely memorized my shit. And I was fully prepared for him, too. That's what pissed me off. I was fully prepared for him. I was fucking cooking him. And I just kept choking, man. It was like, I did a little bit of freestyling, but it just wasn't there. Like, I just wanted to go to sleep.
How was it to battle in the environment of the bunker?
It was my type of environment, but it just wasn't my time to do it.
Right. So you're not proud of your performance?
No. That was one of my worst performances.
What do you feel about J Pro?
I felt as though he was very basic and I should have destroyed him.
Actually, I'm just looking at the comments of the video, and you actually commented, Bill Collector, my worst performance ever.
Right.
But still, you got to battle at the bunker, man. There's a silver lining.
Yeah, you know, I got the, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's things to be done there, but we see you travelling through loads of leagues at this time. Legendary Rap League, Guerrilla Warfare, Trap House, Barbarians, you know, Body Bag Battle League.
You know, Trap House is my league.
Trap House is your league?
Yeah.
Okay. It's crazy to see, man, just how voracious you are for battling still.
Yeah, I went on tour, man. I did 30 battles straight, man.
30 battles?
Straight, back to back. Every weekend I was doing either 1 or 2 battles.
That's crazy, man. And I guess one of the more recent kind of acclaimed clashes is you versus Mr. Wavy. Interesting matchup, right?
Yeah, I seen why they did it, kind of, but then I don't at the same time. But it was like, whatever, another victory on the belt. I take that. Because he's another one he's cool. He has the stage presence. He has the image. He doesn't have the it factor.
Right.
He doesn't stand out. And I fucks with Wavy. I fuck with him as a person, but as an artist, he don't stand out in the battlefield. You feel me? Like, he's very basic. He did more dancing than me in that battle.
What do you think about people who say that Daylight kind of stole your style?
I don't say he stole my style as far as the way he raps, but like, he definitely took it to the next level. He did a lot of shit that I would have kind of did, sort of. Like, I would have definitely took his shit on stage. I would have actually shit, though. It would have been hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He took it to the next level. I fucks with Daylight, man. But he ran with a lot of my shit. But, you know, that was to be expected, man. A lot of people did, man. I can't sit here and point fingers and name names and all. Like I said, I ain't really going to get into all that. You feel me? But Same time, like it's a lot of people, that got bits and pieces of Bill Collector in their style. People steal my ideas all the time. You know what I'm saying? Run with them and shit. And I'm starting to understand that that's just who I am, man. I'm a trendsetter, man. And it's like, even if I don't get the respect I deserve in this shit, like I'm just gonna keep setting trends and keep grinding, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause somebody paying attention.
And like looking forward, then, who are some people that you'd like to battle in the next year or so?
Anybody worth battling.
Right. So Pap G was worth battling.
Pap G was worth battling because Gorilla G is like my brother. You understand what I'm saying? Body Bag Battle League showed me the most love out of all these leagues when everybody was kicking me when I was down. Body Bag reached out back to back to back. You feel me? And Gorilla G, that was his birthday event. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm heavy over there in Tennessee. Like when I go to these places of battle, I'm not in the hotel room and all that shit. I'm around. I'm in the mix. I'm in the hood. You feel me? Like I'm seeing what it is. You know what I'm saying? What's the term y'all got? I'm a roadsman.
Right. Yeah.
You understand? Like
road, yeah.
I'm definitely a roadsman. You feel me? And I'm around. You feel me? So when I go to these different cities and different neighborhoods, I'm in the streets with the people, and that's why I did that Pap G battle. And you see, I took it serious and everything. If you watch it, like I snapped out. It was a 1-rounder. I snapped out on Pap G. I should have saved some of them bars for URL, but I wigged out on him. You see, Jack Boy Maine was there. Young Cannon was there. There's a couple people. You feel me? That's a very respected league, man. Body Bag. They next up, in my opinion. But yeah, that was definitely worth it.
All right.
But from here on out, like I'm not doing nothing unless it's advancing my situation.
Sure.
January 19th, I'm battling O Solo in New Jersey.
Right.
That's gonna have shit popping.
Yeah.
That's a battle everybody want to see. You feel me? Like O Solo is on fire right now. So.
What league is that?
Block City.
Right.
We're taking it back to the basics.
Block City, shit. Nice stuff. And Bill, we always wrap up with a few quick-fire questions. The first one being, do you have a favourite Don't Flop battle?
No.
No. You don't watch Don't Flop?
I do not. Me and Eric got a lot of things to talk about.
Right.
Are
you aware that Don't Flop has collapsed?
To a certain extent, yeah.
Right.
Me and Earth still got a lot of things to talk about. My favorite Don't Flop battle would probably be me and E. Pharrell, man.
Right. Yeah.
Or Blick versus Amzilla.
Okay. Not the most popular choices, but no, I respect them. What about King of the Dot, man?
King of the Dot, man. They different level, man. And I love to be more involved with their brand, but it's like I don't think I could get to Canada. You know what I'm saying? But I'm Black Sheep Bill, man. I'm the black sheep of this shit, so I don't really get offered too many opportunities or such. But I would love to get more involved with their brand. King of the Dot got a lot of hot shit, man. Like, and I like how King of the Dot do Arsenal battles. They be like, they really capturing, like, I don't know. They got a lot of good shit, man. I ain't gonna sit here and try to even think of sit here and name all the King of the Dot battles. I wasn't really feeling the Oxymoron Disaster battle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that joint because I felt like, I don't know. I would have liked to seen that joint, and I know that's probably be impossible as shit, but I would have rather seen that on the smaller room.
Sure.
I want to see big ass battles in small rooms because you could get better understanding of who's winning and who's not. All right, let me break it down like this: big battles, right, in big rooms, it's fan base versus fan base. It's nothing to do with your skill.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've been in a lot of battles where it's like, all right, my skill doesn't even fucking count here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My fan base is stronger. Like, my presence is stronger. Like, nah, fan base versus fan base battles, they sucked on me. So it's like, if I could have seen that Disaster and Oxymoron like in a smaller setting, like Cassidy and Disaster, when they was in the garage joint and it was a way smaller setting, that shit made everything hit twice as hard. In my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Small rooms is harder than big rooms.
Would you ever do one of those quiet rooms?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I battle Queen Flip. Tell Queen Flip get in the fucking ring.
Okay. What about your favorite URL battle, Bill?
Shit.
Tough choice.
Yeah, that's a real difficult choice, man.
Ponder. A lot of them.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. Shit.
Or just some you like in general.
Anything be magic for real.
Let's go, yeah.
Tay-Rock versus Chess motivated me to keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're even them.
Marvin Quest versus Steams and Chess.
Right, yeah.
That was bananas.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Surf versus Bricks Belvedere, the best, still like one of the best one rounders. That's what defines Surf to me. That battle right there made me fuck with Surf.
And final two questions, non-battle rap related. The first of which, Bill, what's your favourite film?
My favorite movie? It would either have to be Fresh,
right,
or this movie is real rare. It's called Slammin' Salmon. It's funny as shit.
Right.
My wife be mad every time I put it on. It got Michael Clark Duncan, Vivica Fox is in it. It's a bunch of Amanda Cerny is in it. It's a bunch of actors in there that weren't popular yet,
right?
But they're kind of more on a bigger scale now. And it's just a funny ass restaurant movie, man. It's called Slammin' Salmon, man. If you get a chance, check it out. It's called The Salmon Slammin'. The Slammin' Salmon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. But final question: your favorite musical artist or band that are in no way hip hop related?
Shit. My favorite artist for band is not hip hop related.
There's a lot, Bill. There is a lot.
There is a lot. That's why I'm like, I listen to a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah. Too much choice.
Too many choices, man. Damn.
Or again, just maybe ones you like in general, but
it's gonna sound crazy, right? You know who I like?
go on.
I like the Scat Man.
Right.
I like the Scat Man, yo.
Okay.
The Scat Man, right? The Scat Man is the original mumble rapper. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's clear.
He's the original mumble rapper, and he was really rapping. Like, he was, even though it's not hip hop, he was rapping. And he was off the top. He didn't write any of that shit down, and just watch how the song Scatman was made. Like, he didn't write the shit. Like, he was just like, and it was just like, it was so annoying to everybody. But at the same time, the genius behind it. Like, I'm weird, bro. And I watch weird shit, and I watched the making of the Scatman song.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where he's at now, but he needs to get with me. We need to do something.
And how do people get at you in general, man? How do people message you and that sort of stuff?
Twitter, Instagram, Bill Collector MH. You can find me at Bill Collector MH on a lot of stuff. SoundCloud. You can check me out on Facebook at Official Bill Collector. Bill Collector MH on Facebook. Bill Collector GCL. Angry Bill Show. Anything at theangrybillshow.com.
Yep.
I'm setting that up right now as we speak. angrybillshow.com. Angry Bill Show on Instagram. Angry Bill Show on Twitter. Same with Bill Collector MH on Twitter, Instagram. You can email me at BillRealBusiness. You could subscribe to my YouTube at Bill Collector TV, youtube.com/Bill Collector TV, or Angry Bill Show. And yeah, get at me, man. Spotify, Tidal, iTunes, Google Play Music, anything. I'm everywhere.
Yeah. There's lots of stuff on your YouTube channel as well. Lots of cool battle content.
Yeah, lots of stuff on my YouTube channel. Lots of blogs. I go live on a regular basis. And I'm working with everybody, man. I'm working with everybody. If you're doing something, if you're worth working with, I'm working with you. So get with me.
And
for 2018.
Yeah. And, obviously get in touch with the show as well at batterapresume. The Patreon, patreon.com/batterapresume if you want to help support. Check that out. Leave us a review on iTunes as well. Bill, this has been a real pleasure, man. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, brother.